You arrive late, drop your bag on the floor. The hallway outside goes quiet. For a moment, the hotel room almost feels comfortable. The bed is clean, the lights are warm, everything is designed to relax you. But then the strange feeling starts creeping in. You become hyper-aware of small sounds. The air feels oddly still. The mirror at the end of the room suddenly feels more noticeable than it should. And the strangest part is that nothing is actually wrong. The room is probably safer than most places you've ever slept in, but your brain doesn't seem fully convinced. So why? Why do hotels feel so different from every other building humans spend time in? Because hotels accidentally create one of the strangest psychological environments humans have ever invented, and your brain has absolutely no idea how to process it. For almost all of human history, humans did not sleep like this. If you traveled thousands of years ago, there was a good chance you slept in the same room as strangers. Roman inns were loud, chaotic, dirty, and crowded. Medieval taverns often had massive shared sleeping areas. In many places, travelers literally slept side by side with people they had never met before. Privacy barely existed. And honestly, that sounds horrible now. But psychologically, it made sense. Your brain understood what was happening. You were surrounded by other people. You heard movement. You heard breathing. You knew where danger could come from. Modern hotels are the opposite. They are isolated, silent, artificial, controlled. You sleep completely alone in a sealed box inside a giant building full of strangers you never see. That is an incredibly recent human experience, and your brain never fully adapted to it. Hotels are also what psychologists call liminal spaces. Liminal means in between, not home, not fully public, not permanent. Airports feel this way too. So do empty malls at night or schools during summer break. These places feel strange because they exist outside normal human life, and hotels might be the strongest example of all. Think about it. Nobody truly lives in a hotel room. The decorations are fake personal. The paintings mean nothing. The furniture was chosen to offend nobody. The room is designed to feel familiar to thousands of completely different people. It's basically a simulation of comfort, and your brain notices. Even the layout feels strange. Long, endless hallways, repeated patterns, soft carpet absorbing sound, no natural landmarks, no sense of orientation. Evolutionarily, humans rely heavily on environmental uniqueness to feel safe. One weird tree, a river, a recognizable house, a mountain, something to anchor yourself. Hotels remove all of that. Every floor looks the same. Every hallway looks the same. Every door looks the same. It creates low-level psychological disorientation. Your brain struggles to build a mental map because the environment is intentionally repetitive. And then there's the silence. Real silence is actually rare in human history. For most of our existence, nights were filled with sound. Wind, wood creaking, animals, fire, other humans breathing nearby. Hotel silence is different. It's artificial silence, and artificial silence makes tiny sounds feel terrifying. An elevator ding suddenly sounds important. A distant door closing feels suspicious. Footsteps in the hallway become impossible to ignore. You become more aware that you're alone among strangers. And humans are extremely sensitive to that feeling because historically, sleeping near unknown humans was dangerous. Your brain still tracks that. Even if consciously, you know nothing is wrong. There's also something deeply strange about temporary ownership. For one night, that room becomes your space. You shower there, sleep there, watch TV there, maybe cry there, maybe celebrate there. Then the next morning, you disappear. Hotels compress human existence into tiny temporary chapters. That creates an emotional feeling most people notice without understanding. Think about how many human moments happen inside hotel rooms. Breakups, affairs, business deals, honeymoons, panic attacks, life-changing phone calls. Hotel rooms quietly absorb massive emotional intensity, and because they're temporary spaces, emotions often become amplified there. Psychologists actually know humans behave differently in temporary environments. People become more impulsive, more emotional, more honest, more disconnected from routine. That's why people often make strange decisions in hotels. For certain personalities, hotels feel freeing. No responsibilities, no expectations, nobody knows you. You become anonymous. That feeling can be addictive. In fact, anonymity is probably one of the biggest hidden psychological forces behind hotels. For most of history, humans lived in tightly connected communities where everyone knew everything about each other. Modern hotels create the opposite experience. You can enter a giant building filled with hundreds of people and remain completely invisible. That is historically unnatural and fascinating to the brain. This is also why hotel lobbies feel so interesting. Think about it. A hotel lobby is filled with strangers in transition. Everyone is going somewhere, leaving somewhere, escaping something, starting something. Nobody is fully settled. There's a quiet tension to it, and your brain picks up on that immediately. Even the smells are strange. Hotels often use signature scents because scent strongly affects emotional memory. But instead of smelling like actual human life, hotels smell neutral, clean, filtered. Again, comfortable, but not natural. The strangest part is that hotels are becoming even more psychologically detached over time. Old hotels used to feel unique. Weird carpets, distinct architecture, specific atmosphere. Modern hotels increasingly feel generated. Minimalistic furniture, neutral colors, same lighting, same layout, same fake art. You can wake up in Tokyo, London, or Chicago and feel like you never actually left the same building. That creates another strange feeling, placelessness. Humans evolved in deeply local environments, different smells, different sounds, different materials. Hotels flatten all of that into one universal experience. That's why small independent hotels often feel more emotionally memorable than luxury chains. Imperfection feels human, and humans trust human environments more than optimized ones. Which brings us to the deepest reason hotels feel strange. Hotels represent temporary existence. You arrive with luggage, stay, then leave. And humans are weirdly emotional about temporary things. That's why hotel rooms often make people reflective at night. You lie there in darkness realizing thousands of people have done this exact same thing before you. Different lives, different countries, different problems, same room. There's something strangely existential about that. Your identity pauses for a moment. You're no longer fully part of your normal world. You're just another person passing through. And maybe that's why hotels feel so unforgettable. Not because they feel comfortable, but because they quietly remind us how temporary everything actually is, which is probably a lot deeper than you expected from a building with tiny shampoo bottles and overpriced water. So what does all this mean? Are hotels actually creepy? Not really. What you're feeling is probably something much deeper than fear. You think about your life more. You notice small details more. You suddenly become aware of time passing. Because deep down, hotels are reminders that humans are temporary creatures. For a few hours, your normal life almost stops existing, and your brain suddenly realizes how strange modern life actually is. Because for most of human history, humans were never meant to sleep anonymously inside giant buildings filled with invisible strangers.